Good Night, Goon, a petrifying parody by Michael Rex. In the cold gray tomb, there was a gravestone and a black lagoon, and a picture of Martians taking over the moon. And there were 3 little mummies rubbing their tummies, and 2 hairy claws, and a set of jaws, and a loud screechy bat, and a black hat, and a skull, and a shoe, and a pot full of goo, and a hairy old werewolf who was hollering, "Boo!" Good night, tomb. Good night, goon. Good night, Martians taking over the moon. Good night, bones and the black lagoon. Good night, mummies, and good night, tummies. Good night, hairy claws, and good night, jaws. Good night, moans, and good night, groans. Good night, screechy bat, and good night, hat. Good night, skull, and good night, shoe. Good night, creature, and good night, goo. And good night to the hairy old werewolf who was hollering, "Boo!" Good night, you. Get under there. Good night, monsters everywhere.